welcome to Come and Play. I'm Miss Katie and we are going to build a fire today. I needed some help, so it's always good to ask for help when you know you need it. So I have a friend with me today. His name is Mr. Jeff. Jeff, do you want to come on in? And you're going to have to get way down low, Jeff, because you're going to need to help me out here. So we're going to build a fire and I have some things that we're going to need. So the first thing we need is our paper that we move into smaller pieces. And I'm going to let Jeff put it all together for me. So here you go, Mr. Jeff. And this way here, this is the first thing you put down so that the fire will catch and it'll light our log on fire. The next thing we need is kindling. So I went around and I got all these different sticks, and when you start a fire with your parents or with anyone that's an adult, you can go around and look on the ground for like twigs like this, and it helps with the kindling because these little pieces catch on fire first and then it starts our log on fire. So as you can tell, Mr. Jeff is putting together the kindling up like a teepee like this. And it's okay if some of it falls in or if it doesn't stay all the way, but it helps the fire go straight up. And I can hold it while you get the other pieces there. And while he's doing that, I'm going to be crumpling up. I just have an old bag, a sack from the grocery store, and I'm just tearing it up and putting little pieces underneath the teepee here that we're building with our twigs. Now these are pretty small pieces, and they're going to keep this fire going until the log catches on fire. Can you hear that? He just broke a twig in half so we can get it going. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put even larger. So you start with your smaller paper, and then you go into your kindling, which is small. And we have gotten even some larger pieces of kindling that you can put on after you do. Can you see in here? He's trying to make it so that you can see inside our fire. All right, so here are the bigger pieces of kindling that you can use if you like. And are we going to use those, Mr. Jeff?
We will once we get this thing started here.
Okay, so we're going to start this on fire first, and then we can come back to the larger kindling. So do you see how he's starting this paper on fire first? Because once we can get this going, then we can get the log going. Ooh, look at that. Do you see the smoke? The smoke means we have success here. All right, so this paper is starting on fire. One thing I learned is if it's wet, it doesn't work very well. So you need to have very dry sticks or little pieces of wood to get this fire going. Now, do you see the fire coming out? All right, so this is gonna start going, and then you can put the larger pieces of kindling up so it holds. Now I'm kind of worried because I think it's gonna fall. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe we get our log in first, because this side's gonna fall off.
Put the larger piece in there.
There we go. So you get the two larger pieces going, and he's snapping all of those pieces of sticks that I found. Okay, so that could be your job. You could find all of the sticks. Now, when this fire starts going, do I want to be really close to the fire? I don't. So here is the big piece of wood that you would put on next. So Mr. Jeff is coming closer to the fire so you can see. Oh, that looks great. Right there, Mr. Jeff is perfect. So you see how this fire is going up? And next he's going to put on this big piece of wood so that it would catch on fire. All right, I think that looks amazing. So Mr. Jeff, can you show us how we put on this big piece of wood? And I'm going to back up a little bit because our fire is going awesome. So then you just put the big piece of wood there and a couple more pieces here, and the fire will go up and it'll burn. And then you can roast marshmallows if you want, like this, with some marshmallows on it. You can even do hot dogs, whatever you want to do. And you can make some s'mores. So do you see our smoke and our fire? We built a fire today. How exciting. All right, until next week, we'll see you later.